Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 15 of the Culture Cousins podcast. I'm Tiffany,
I'm Serena.
and we are two cousins criticizing the culture, and we know you can relate. Um, it's been a little minute since we put out a podcast. Initially, I was experiencing some system issues on my end, so I had to get that kind of worked out or whatever. And since then, we kind of had like maybe just some schedule conflicts that kind of delayed it a little bit, but we are back and happy about it. So we're gonna dive right in to the first thing we usually chat about, and that is our mental health check-in. So I'm gonna pass it to you, Serena. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Just really the same. Just glad to be back home from this vacation I went on. It was terrible.
Mm,
Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I had going on. Just the vacation. I haven't really been doing anything. Really, my life has been kind of like whatever. Um, I'm just glad to be back. Well, not really back here, but just not on vacation anymore. 'Cause people
yeah,
don't like to plan nothing for vacations. They just want to go and just not do anything the whole time. It was just very stressful. But other than that, I don't really have anything going on. Just like bleh. I know that's boring, but that's just like a realistic answer, honestly.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Nothing going on.
For me, uh, I feel like I've been, well, this past week or since the last time we recorded, I've just been feeling a little lazy, kind of. I guess creatively, sometimes professionally, it kicked in as well. Um, like just like thinking about stuff, trying to be motivated, but then just kind of like sitting in it. Um, I think the most productive I've been. Like I've done some things around my home kind of that I've been putting off for is like cleaning stuff up and stuff. But after I did that, it kind of like re-energized me a little bit because sometimes those things are kind of like, well, for me, they're kind of like intertwined. So I find like sometimes if my area is like in disarray, and sometimes that affects my motivation and my thought process.
Mhm.
Um, But yeah, that's pretty much it for like creative wise. I have been thinking of some other stuff that I want to do. Um, like once I got out of that kind of laziness and kind of like put some more things on my content bucket list. Um, or creative bucket list, I guess I should add, or consolidate those two into just a creative bucket list. Um, I read my horoscope and it was like super accurate. And so just trying to like, I guess, think of new things creatively to keep me focused
Mhm.
and work towards that. One of the things I've been considering doing is like something with comedy. And so just kind of putting those thoughts together.
Mhm.
But that's pretty much it. Um, let's see. Topics. Did you have anything in particular you wanted to touch on or anything?
Well, first we have to talk about the Jocelyn, her cabaret, and the reunion for that. I didn't really like the reunion. It just felt kind of like choppy and unfinished.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess it was entertaining somewhat, but like I feel like if they're gonna be talking about if they're gonna bring up like all this behind the scenes drama and like stuff that went on after the show aired and shade being thrown, they need to like screenshot it and show it so people know what's going on because they were talking about all this stuff and I'm like, what are they talking about? Like they be like, oh, she said this and that and then she posted this and it's like if not, and if people don't follow all of y'all on their on your Instagram or social media, they're not gonna know what y'all are talking about. Like if y'all are gonna talk about if this is a reunion, you're talking about stay on topic and just talk about what happened within the show. Stop talking about stuff that happened after and all that because no one knows what you're talking about. And then like the first part I didn't watch it. Like I didn't want to hear all that talking like they do on the show, talking about stuff they've been talked about 100 times. I want to get right into the reunion. And I mean, I expected a fight to happen in the reunion, but I didn't expect it to be WWE match, a BBL WWE match, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like that's all it really was. Like they weren't really talking at all. There was no type of structure. I just don't understand the point of it. I mean, K Capri acting crazy like a wild animal. That's like, girl, go somewhere. Like it's not that serious. Like, why can't y'all just answer questions? Like, I don't understand, man. I mean, it's obvious that they all hate each other, but it's still like, I just don't understand why, like, how in Love and Hip Hop they can at least have like some fighting and then some actual conversation. But they're not even talking about having a part three or anything. That was just the end of it. And I'm just like, what? That's so unprofessional to me. Like, it just left us with nothing. Like, it's like they just aired it just to put it out because they contractually had to.
Yeah. It was a mess to watch. Jocelyn came out there. She didn't even acknowledge the host. She just went like right into fight mode.
Yeah.
Her screaming out Mortal Kombat though had me weak. Like,
And then Gaia is so weird. How you gonna be karate chopping people all season and then walk out as soon as Jocelyn say something to you? What?
yeah,
She's so weird. And then he got a teddy bear. Where'd that come from? Like it's just so odd, very very odd behavior from everybody. Like, and then they all had on matching shoes. Like what?
what you mean?
Jocelyn, Raven, and Lollipop and Diamond all had matching shoes on, and they were ugly. They were like tap tap. They were Gucci shoes, but they were like tap shoes, and they didn't even go with their outfit.
I did
And
not
like
notice that.
and like on social media, like people don't even call Black Diamond. They just call her Diamond because nothing's black about her. Like I don't know why she decided to name herself Black Diamond. Like you're
I
not
didn't know
black.
that.
Yeah, her name is Black Diamond, but people just call her Diamond because she's not black. Like I don't know why she does that.
Um, yeah, it was a mess. The host just sat there like they was watching it on TV.
Right. Like she tried to gain control. She was like, "Come on, man, come on, man." Like, girl, you have no control here.
If you
The
think
security
them big,
guards, you don't even have any control.
that's what I was just about to say. If you think some 6'4" buff dude can't get them to like
But
chill,
people were saying like they were not trying to help on purpose so they can protect Jocelyn and I guess have everybody else like try to fight her and she try to fight them, but they don't get a chance to fight back or whatever.
hmm I could
So
see that. I could see that. I feel like Ballistic kind of blew Jocelyn cover because he was like, when I saw her on the ground, and then Jocelyn was like, no, no, no. I just went back because
mm-hmm.
I was like, But
It
yeah,
was just a mess. I mean, they said they're not. This is the last. Like they're not bringing the show back or anything. So,
that's kind
but
of a good thing. It was
mhm.
fun while it lasted.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it could have been better if it wasn't so, if it was more organized. Like, I can say that about all of Zeus shows because there's no real point of any of it. Like, unless it's the like real chance of love, not the real chance of love, the little romantic type shows or whatever, where it's like the guy is like picking a girl or whatever type show. But any other time where it's like just a general reality show with a group of people, it just doesn't make any sense. It's just a bunch of randomness of it.
hmm
Um, if I don't know, like there's this popular YouTube series called Chasing Reality, and basically it's starring like it's not professional looking. It's like shot with like a regular camera, but it's really good content. It's like it's what Zeus should be. I feel like it's starring like pretty much all. I haven't just started watching it, and they have Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, and Chasing LA. And I just started watching Chasing Atlanta, and it's pretty much starring a bunch of like queer black men in Atlanta or whatever. And I'm on like season 3 or whatever, and it's like Black owned, Black produced, all that. So I feel like that's a better option because they do fight on there, but it's more so just kind of drama. It's not as much fighting. It's like as much fighting as you would see in Love and Hip Hop or something. And even a little
Mm-hmm.
bit less than that because they actually try to keep everybody safe and stuff like that. So like if there is a fight, they just shut down production. They don't keep it going and all that. And my thing is like on Jocelyns Cabaret, how does K Capri keep getting free? Like they keep putting her in. They literally take her and put her in a room, and she's like, "No, no, I'm getting out of here. Let me out. Let me out." And they just let her out. I was like, "What? Y'all want them to kill each other?" She's like, "No, let me out. Let me out." And then they open the door. What?
Um, when Kid Capri gets upset, it's scary.
And then I think she was running outside and she almost bumped into this lady, and the lady was like, "Oop," like that. You see that?
Uh,
And go rewatch it because there when she got let out, I saw it on TikTok, but like she was running out there like a banshee or whatever, and she almost bumped into one of the like production ladies. And the lady was
oh
like, "Ah."
yeah, I remember. I remember.
I was like, "Dang! Like, why aren't they holding her back? Like, I don't understand why it's so hard to keep them away from each other."
Mm-hmm. It was wild. It was chaotic. Like it was
It was like
almost.
Diamond, she tries to dance and fight and all that, but it's just like she just has big boobs. That's her thing. That's her only thing that she has. Is her big boobs. That's it.
Yeah.
Like she'll spin around a few times, shirt off, and then that's it. That's her whole thing. Lollipop, I don't know what she does.
Yeah.
They should just give the show to somebody else, like Lexi. Well, I feel like they should give it to Lexi Blow, but I feel like what Lexi Blow doesn't have, well, the only thing she lacks is like more personality. Because
Hmm.
Jocelyn, that's what draws you into her show. Because Jocelyn has she's funny and she got the personality and stuff and like little quick witty remarks. And Lexi
Hmm.
Blow really doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So I feel like she was not. I don't think she would be a good host of a show. She's definitely like a cast member type person. But I mean, I think I want her to excel, like in maybe actually dancing and performing and whatnot. But I don't see her running it like an actual show because she doesn't really have that personality, like
Hmm.
from what I've seen.
Hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that. Unless you were like to collaborate with someone,
Yeah,
maybe,
but then
maybe.
she'd be like in that sidekick position forever. And I mean, I don't want that for her either, unless that's what she wants. But I feel like the only way she would really shine on her own is through just dancing
Hmm.
and stuff, or stuff behind the scenes. But
Maybe she could do like a have classes where she
yeah,
teach.
something like that.
Hmm. Um, I wanted to. Was that all you wanted to say about the cabaret?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, I wanted to kind of talk about this post I saw where they've created a Juneteenth ice cream
I saw
and
that.
and kind of dig into your thoughts about that. First of all, the flavor is dang. I thought I saved it. The flavor I know for sure they got red velvet in there.
Hmm.
Oh, I want to say like red velvet and cheesecake or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, red velvet and cheesecake flavored ice cream.
Hmm. I mean, what how's that tie into? I guess they had like chocolate ice cream that be kind of racist, but I'm just saying like what does like red velvet have to do with Juneteenth? I don't know. And then it's just like no one wants a Juneteenth ice cream. Just make the red velvet cheesecake ice cream separately on its own and just call it red velvet cheesecake ice cream and make that separate because I want to try it, but I don't want to eat it in the Juneteenth can they made. Like
Yeah,
I'm good off the Juneteenth ice cream. Like no one asked for this.
and
just
something
because just because it's Juneteenth don't mean you have to be throwing African flags all around Walmart.
exactly. And I feel like if it was something that we really wanted, then they'll put up a fight about it. Like
Right.
let's work on equality and discrimination and
Next
that
thing I
type
have
of stuff.
Juneteenth chips, and chips gonna be all shaped like Africa.
And this I'm gonna try to put it in the video, but
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth.
All the hands slapping the peace signs. Like, okay, we get it. It's black.
Wait, because I didn't even notice the peace sign. Oh, here go my camera. That's what I was trying to fix the last time. I guess it's fine. But yeah, it's just like don't overdo it. And then I could see if they came out with other like cultural holidays, like maybe Cinco de Mayo, ice
Yeah.
cream or whatever.
Right. They don't do this for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
They don't do it. They don't have a. Well, they probably do have a 4th of July ice cream. That I won't put that past Walmart.
Mhm.
But still.
Um, and there was also this story I wanted to kind of talk about. Well, actually, I just saw this. Benzino calls out Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they inducted Eminem as a rapper before any other black hip hop pioneers.
Mm-hmm.
And when I read that, I mean, I know why it's upsetting. I get why
Yeah.
he's upset, but I'm not surprised
Mm-hmm.
because rock and roll is like the foundation of white people stealing black people music.
Right.
And like, I don't know who runs the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or who's a part of that, but I'm like, this is society. Like, this is just
Yeah.
another slap in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And how award or establishments do when it comes to recognizing people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and first of all, I like hip hop, and I would call myself a fan of the genre. And I don't see what's so great about Eminem.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I like Eminem music, but I wouldn't say he sticks out enough to be inducted on the Hall of Fame. But I feel like at the same time, black people have to we have to stop putting so much value on these white awards and stuff. Because if we don't see any value in it, then it won't even matter anymore.
Mhm.
So I feel like that's what needs to be done. Like, just stop caring about Grammys and stuff like that, and because at the end of the day, we all know it comes down to racism. So no,
Mhm.
keeping that in mind, just don't really worry about, the value of it. I mean, of course, if you get, and it doesn't take away if you do receive this award, it doesn't take away any accomplishment or anything like that, because that's still great if you received it. But
Mhm.
if you don't get it, don't make it seem like it is like signifies how you talented you are or something.
Mhm.
If you put in the work, because I mean, for example, Nicki Minaj never received a Grammy ever in her whole career, so that doesn't really say much about her actual career and how good it is. So,
Yeah, 100%. And speaking of that, like the other day, I was listening to something, and you know how they do the related tracks. So I was busy doing something, so I just let the records play, and they started playing like all of her like most recent features and stuff.
hmm
And I was just listening to it, and I was like, a lot of stuff Nikki say will go over your head unless you
hmm
play it back. And the
right,
only person that kind of reminds me of is like Jay-Z, because I know sometimes like if I go back and listen to some of his older stuff, like listening to it now, I'm like, I never even caught that the first time. Like,
right,
and um I admire artists like that who actually take their time with their
right,
craft, and when you listen back to it, you can still find new gems and new bars and new metaphors and stuff
hmm
like that.
hmm
Like, I appreciate them people, and that made me bring it back to this because I feel like Eminem and Twista literally do the same thing.
hmm
They literally do the same thing. That high pace rapping, crazy, insane, uh, uh, what's it called? Cadence.
cadence,
Yeah, and it's like they only talk about Eminem,
right,
and that be killing me. And I remember one time I was like, yeah, if I was a rapper, I want to rap like Twista.
right.
And
I like
somebody
how
was,
he talks.
yeah,
Make a
somebody was
movie.
and I was like, I want to rap like Twista, and it was like, why? And I was like, what do you mean? Twista is talented. Like I just
Right.
don't get it. I just don't get how like people can literally overlook someone doing the same
I
thing.
like like he reminds me of E40 too.
Yeah.
Like though that's the kind of music I like as far as like rapping. Like
Mhm.
that's why another reason why I like Eminem too, because a lot of the beats he raps over kind of fits his voice. And that's the
Mhm.
same thing like with E40, Twista, Busta Rhymes. But I like rap music like that that has that like really like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a very hip hoppy beat, something
Mhm.
that you kind of want to dance to.
Mhm.
Um, of course I like Lil Wayne and Drake and stuff like that, but like that kind of music is like a combination. Like 50 Cent too, I can put him in that kind of category because they make really hard rap music, but it's like you can still dance to it. Because
Mhm.
like some of the stuff that 50 Cent would rap about would be very like violent, but it was still like you would dance to it.
Mhm.
And of course you can say that about some Lil Wayne songs too, but I feel like after a while Lil Wayne kind of got in his like kind of depressed era to try to fit in with like the newer people. Because like now people like the rap songs, they may have like one catchy part that everybody like, and that's the part that they post, and the whole song, the rest of the song be trash. But the other artists I named, like the whole song would be bomb. Like you could just listen to it on repeat and repeat. But
Mhm.
I feel like songs today, you only listen to it for a certain part that you hear that draws you in, and you be
Very
kind of
true.
disappointed with the rest of the song.
Hmm.
So
Because most of the time, when you introduce to a song that's hot, it's off of like a reel or a TikTok or something like that. And you know they only give you like 10 seconds, 8 seconds or whatever.
yeah,
And then when you listen to the rest of it, it's trash. I'm like, come on. Well, not all of them, but
it's not necessarily it's trash. It's just like it doesn't like you won't it's like it's not what you expect from what you first heard.
yeah.
Like when if you hear the upbeat part, the catchy part, you think okay, the whole song will be upbeat and catchy, but it's not. It's like it has different kind of bridges and stuff and melodies and all kind of crazy stuff going on. And then it may say that part that you liked again towards the end, but that's it. And then the whole song be 2 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
So
Um, and this other story I want to talk about, I literally just saw this. It says Michael Jordan declined Idris Elba request to play him in a biopic. That's funny to me. One, I didn't know you could request to play somebody in their.
I feel like that's embarrassing as an actor. Like, why would you do that? And why does Idris Elba want to play Michael B. Jordan anyway? He should be wanting somebody to play him.
No, no, no. Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Sorry if
Michael
I.
Jordan. That's even weirder. Why would he play Michael Jordan? That make no sense. Mm-mm. Why would he play Michael Jordan? It's like I mean, not saying like, I don't want to say that because they don't look. Well, yeah, it's because they don't look alike. They don't look alike at all. They both just tall, and that's kind of it. Like I don't understand. I don't know.
Dog, now you make me want to pull up the
And then
article.
plus, Idris Elba is already old. Like I mean, he looks good still, but it's just like he can't go back to looking young. Like usually they'll get kind of a young person to play someone in the biopic, and then progressively make them look older. Now, an older person playing the biopic, and then now they gotta make you look young for over half the movie, which I'm sure won't be incredibly hard because it's Idris Elba, but still, like, why do you want to do that?
Where they
Michael
put that?
Jordan?
Where they put that little bald cap on him and try to like put makeup?
Yeah, and then he got hair too. Like, this is weird. I don't know who could play Michael Jordan in the biopic. I can't even think of anybody, honestly.
So I'm gonna read a.
Maybe Jonathan Majors, the guy that was in Lovecraft Country and what's that other movie? Uh, I forgot the name of it, but that's the only person I can really think of.
Yeah.
I can't think of anybody else playing no Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna read you a little bit of the article. So it says during an interview with Complex, actor Idris Elba opened up about asking Michael Jordan face to face. Oh, he did this. He did this face to face. If he could one day portray him. Quote. So Jordan had these wicked getaways in the Bahamas, and you know what I'm saying? Wait, I'll try to
I
do
feel
it.
like he trolling. There's other guy to be trolling because he can't be serious.
He would invite a bunch of people out. I think me, Gabrielle Union, when we were promoting the movie, I think it might have been Daddy's Little Girls. I tried to tell him, and I was gassed to be at a Jordan weekend, and he
What do you mean
said,
you think it was that is little girls? What other movie could it be? That's the only two movie. That's the only movie y'all two were in together.
I know. So it says, it just gave me the 10-minute mark, so I'm gonna try to do this quickly. It said in my head, playing Jordan wouldn't be about the basketball player; it would be about the businessman. He's very astute. I'm trying to find the part. Oh, when he met Jordan once or twice, but it was just to say hello. I even said to him one time, "I want to play you, dog." And then he was like, I'm not ready yet." Wait.
No, I mean I'm sorry. You're just but I mean I feel
Yeah.
like even though it's about what you bring to the character when you play a person in a biopic, it's also I feel like for me, what draws me into a biopic is the how much you look like the actual character, how much they can make you look like the person you're
hmm
playing, and Idris Elba looks absolutely nothing like Michael Jordan. So I don't know. I'm not saying he couldn't do it, but it would be very very weird, very very
Yeah, it
weird.
would. And like, why? And then people gonna say, because you know how people love to say, "Oh, what's other talented people that could have did so and so, and they just gave so and so the role because," and then you
Hmm.
don't have to deal with that. It's like,
Yeah, that's how I feel about Viola Davis playing Michelle Obama. Keep doing her looks like this.
I saw that, and I don't know if Michelle,
I feel like Viola Davis had good intentions behind it, but it was just
it just
executed
didn't come out
terribly.
right. Yeah.
It was executed terribly, and I feel like with that, they focused too much on her looking like Michelle Obama and acting like her and having the same kind of voice like her than actually, just
The
portraying the
content.
part.
Hmm
And I feel like they really missed the mark with that. And it's like I don't feel like it's really Viola Davis's fault because I don't want to bash her because she was just, doing her job. But I feel like it was whoever was in the room's fault for not saying, hey, maybe let's not do like this. Because it's not her job to direct. It's just her job to be told, not necessarily told what to do, but, do her job or whatever.
hmm
And so I feel like I feel like it was, you definitely can tell the story was told by like a white person because the way that she was kind of portrayed as like a character instead of just actually her. Because I mean, I get that was like her voice and stuff, and it was accurate, but accurate in a funny way, not in like a
hmm
dramatic way, and really told her story. Like, I wish they could do that over.
Yeah. And then when she came out, Viola Davis, like, I
They don't
guess,
even look alike. She just
um,
like did her hair the same way.
yeah. And then I saw something where she was coming and like she was kind of going off on people about their criticism.
Hmm.
But I don't have a quote or nothing. But yeah, it was crazy. But so did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, that is episode 15 of the Culture Cousins podcast. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at the Culture Cousins podcast. Our individual socials are on there, so you can follow us individually as well. And we will be back next week with another episode. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share.
Want to play you.
Really?
He was like, I'm not ready yet.
Okay.
That's all he said. I'm not ready yet.
Were you serious?
I was dead serious.
Because you're competitive. I know you're super competitive.
But it wasn't, in my head, playing Jordan wouldn't be about playing the basketball player. It's about the businessman.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's a very astute businessman, really smart.
Definitely.
And his work as a philanthropist is like
Amazing.
unspoken, but people don't understand like the work. He cares. He does a lot of work. So that's where I was hitting. I was like, I want to play Jordan. I'm doing that.
And he was like,
He's like, oh, I'm not ready for that story yet.
okay.